Joining us from somewhere in the greater Los Angeles area is the New York Giants star pass rusher getting set to host his annual football and cheer camp coming up tomorrow right here in town. There is Kayvon Thibodeaux here on the Rich Eisen Show. How you doing, Kayvon?
Rich, thanks for having me, man.
Good to see you. Are you stuck in traffic? Is that where you are right now?
Yeah, a little bit, man. I'm in between workouts, so it's hard to kind of get around in LA.
What do you mean you're in between workouts? What do you mean by that?
You got to get the first workout in, and you got to go get the second one.
Well, okay. How much time's in between the workouts?
Just travel time. It depends on how much traffic we got.
So
I'd say about 20 minutes.
Okay. All right. Two different gyms, two different setups. Is that why you're in the car?
Yeah, no, we'll do a little weight room action in the morning, and then we'll transition to some field work after that.
Oh, tell me about it. I'm the same way. I got my morning workout in. I'm just chatting with you, and then I'm going to lift in about 20 minutes, even though it's a 3-hour show. Don't you think? Wouldn't that be good content for me, Kayvon? Me lifting on live streaming television? What do you think?
I think it would, man. You'll show them the hard work, You make it look too easy.
That's me. I do exactly that. So what is your mindset going into this next season, Kayvon Thibodeaux? What is it?
Grind and work. I feel like last season, I was able to do a little bit, but now it's time to kick it into the next gear and take it to the next level and kind of try to stamp my name in this league.
I assume you are aware of the level of expectation many have of the New York Giants, Kayvon Thibodeaux, right? I assume.
Yeah,
what do you?
Of course.
What do you say to those who are overlooking here?
I mean, like me, put your glasses on. You'll be able to see soon.
I just did. See? I just did
exactly.
it. And by the way, I was doing that. I don't know if you saw, I was literally doing that. Because, they did add a pretty damn good pass rusher to the line to go along with you. What is your relationship with Brian Burns from jump here, Kayvon?
It was real organic. I knew him back when I was a recruit in high school and he was at Florida State. So him coming to the Giants was just like, it was all the stars kind of aligning, right? And that's being able to be on the field together alongside Dex, alongside Bobby Okereke, alongside Nacho. It's going to be a sight to see.
So what can you give me a glimpse of what it may look like on a Sunday?
It'll look like a lot of celebrations, a lot of fun, a lot of excitement. And a lot of child time on quarterbacks.
Are you a talker out there?
As far as talking trash?
Yes, sir.
No, it's hard to talk trash when you put in a lot of work. Most of the people when you watch a football game, the people who are fighting are usually the people who are losing. So it's like, it's too much hard work out there for me to be wasting breath trying to talk to somebody.
Do you have a number of sacks for yourself this year that you've got targeted?
I'm always, as long as I continue to play and continue to grow and develop, I always try to be the best. So as I said before, I'm going for the record.
Well, the record. So you're 20 plus is what you're saying.
Yeah. And guess what? If I fall short, hopefully I fall somewhere in that 15 to 20. But at the end of the day, I gotta try to be the best.
The record for most sacks in the NFL in an NFL season for teammates was 1989 when Chris Dolman and Keith Millard combined for 39. You think you and Brian Burns potentially may have that in you this year?
Yeah, most definitely. Alongside, and now I don't know if you can have three people, but with Dex in the middle, come on, the sky's the limit.
Kayvon Thibodeaux right here on the Rich Eisen Show. So offensively, how did you take the news that Saquon was going to Philadelphia, Kayvon?
It's a business at the end of the day, so I never really took it hard. I reached out to him, and this is a not for long league, so you got to get paid when you can, and you can't miss out on any dollars. We've seen it before with past contracts with past players, so I'm happy that he was able to get the contract that he was seeking.
Well, and again, that's I'm not. I'll just walk through the front door with you. That is not at all the sort of insinuation I was making, is that you'd be upset with Saquon for leaving. I guess where I'm coming at is the sense in the NFL that paying your own sends a message to the locker room that if you do the job and you do what you do in the community and you absolutely are a beacon, not just on the field, but in the community. You get paid what you feel you are worth. And Saquon had to leave to get what he felt he was worth. And how does that land in the Giants locker room, Kayvon?
Well, I think, it's a business at the end of the day. So I think when you have the team's greater good in mind, as far as like a GM or as far as an owner, as far as anybody making those decisions, it's just about the long term. So, depending on how they view the long term contracts and the way they want to build the team, it may or may not fit in it. Even you look at me, right? We just paid Brian Burns, so me trying to within the next couple of years trying to get a big contract, it may or may not be in the best interest of the team's long term goals. So at the end of the day, you can't really look at it. You just try to mind your own, right? I think for a guy like Saquon, he has done everything and he's done what it takes. But, as you continue to mature in this game, you understand that it's all about, what's best for the team longevity.
What do you think? Sure. What do you think's going to happen week 7 when he comes back in and he's wearing green in the House of Big Blue?
Like I said, I hope Saquon has 15 great games, and when he plays against us, hopefully it's a different story.
Kayvon Thibodeaux here on the Rich Eisen Show. Your head coach, he looks different, Kayvon. It looks like he's has he been on an off-season workout program himself?
Hey man, we got world-class trainers, we got world-class strength staff, so hey, it's only right that he got to work.
Yeah. Have you noticed? Is it noticeable in person? Because it sure is noticeable when I see Brian Daboll photographs of him right now.
Listen, last season, Brian Daboll had goals for his weight, just like I got goals for the season. People didn't believe him. People didn't think it was real. And look where he's now. Look where he is now.
Look what he is now. I mean, he does look pretty good. And that's a message, right, being sent to the team.
Come on, hey, listen. When the cameras are on him, he's gonna be ready. So I take that as my chance to accomplish my dreams and goals too.
Kayvon Thibodeaux here on the Rich Eisen Show. Tell me about what you're doing in town in Los Angeles, Kayvon.
Yeah, so tomorrow we're having a camp for football and cheer. It's really just to give, another community engagement, another opportunity for the community to come together. And it's going to be at Rancho Cienega Park in the inner city of Los Angeles. And we just welcome out the whole community. It'll be a great time for the families and for the kids to get some financial health and to also get some sports, right? The kids, they need to get some premier training, right, across the board. So I'm excited and happy that we get to provide that and we get to come together and that, we just get a chance to inspire the young kids coming up trying to follow in our footsteps.
Yeah, and that'll be on Saturday, just tomorrow. If you're in the Los Angeles area, go to the Michelle and Barack Obama Sports Complex right here in L.A. My kids have been playing some youth sports in that facility as well. It's a great spot. Over 150 to 200 folks are going to be there. That's pretty cool, man.
Yeah, it'll be exciting, man. I think, I've been blessed with the opportunities to collaborate with different people around the city to help put this together, and I think it's going to be special. We're going to keep it going. This is our second year. Last year we had a great turnout, so we just wanted to, keep stacking and keep making it better each year.
Keep stacking. All right, well, next time you're in town, I'd like to see you here instead of, the seat of a car sitting in between traffic. You work us in between workouts here,
Exactly. Yeah, no, we'll definitely catch up, Rich. I'll definitely come check you out and put you through a few workouts.
Well, and if not, I will see you in Germany. That's the NFL Network Germany game. Have you ever traveled abroad, Kayvon?
I actually just came back from Africa, and I had a layover in Germany. So I actually visited Frankfurt for a few hours, and it was dope. I think it'll be super exciting. I know we got a lot of Giants fans out there in Germany, so I hope they bring the noise.
Please do tell me about that trip to Africa before I let you go. Where'd you go? What'd you do?
So I went to Nigeria. Osi Umenyiora, Giants legend, leads NFL Africa. And NFL Africa is basically the international player pathways that allows international players to, follow their dreams and join the NFL. So in Nigeria, we held a combine for, young men from ages 16 up to 24 that are either going to be able to, join a roster this coming season or next season, or be put into a program, which is the international, the IPP, to be able to develop and go to college and continue to play the sport of football. So right now, the NFL is expanding worldwide, and we are leading the charge in Nigeria and in the continent of Africa.
Yeah, OC's the man. He is definitely the man, and for sure.
Yeah,
So he got you involved?
Yeah, he definitely has a lot going on. Recently, I took a DNA test. It was about last year, and I found out I was Nigerian. So when the opportunity came up to go to Nigeria and offer some assistance and support, I jumped to it. And OC kind of brought me under his wing, and things have been going great so far. So I'm excited to see what's to come this next coming few years.
Yeah, last year we had CJ Okoye of the Chargers on here. He got a sack in a preseason game. And it was amazing for him because we spoke to him. He said he learned through NFL Nigeria, but also had never really seen goalposts before and didn't know where to face sometimes on the field, and he sacked somebody.
When you talk about how they are able to overcome adversity, like these young men have been training and been dedicated. They have all of the ideologies lined up to succeed. They just now need the support, the resources, and things like that to help sharpen their technique, things like that. But when you see their dedication, it almost is inspiring. Not almost, it is inspiring when you look at a guy like me coming into my third year in the NFL with all of these great, advantages I have no excuse but to be great. So when you wonder why I come into a season like this with, all these high hopes, because there are people who have less resources, more adversity, who are just as dedicated, who have big dreams, and that soon will accomplish them. So for me, it just gave me another chip on my shoulder to go, chase my dreams and to work even harder.
Neat stuff, Kayvon Thibodeaux. Thanks for the time. Be well, drive safe, have a great second workout today, and enjoy the day tomorrow at your football camp.
Yes, sir. Thank you for having me.
Right back at you. That's Kayvon Thibodeaux, everybody, of the New York Football Giants, right here on the Rich Eisen Show. That was neat stuff, fun stuff right there. Catch the Rich Eisen Show every single day on the Roku channel, 12 to 3 Eastern, for free.